This week, English teams actually won 2 major international sporting events. Not that you'd know it with the almost complete lack of media coverage.
Sally Gunnell wants to know why women's sport just doesn't seem to be played on a level playing field.
You may have heard that last Sunday the England women's cricket team won the World Cup. But did you know on the same weekend the England women's rugby team won the Six Nations for the 4th time in a row? No, I thought not. Because women's sport is still all too often overlooked. When British women came home from the Olympics with 7 gold medals last year, our female athletes had a brief moment in the spotlight. But why is it that women's sport has such a low profile?
Well, there are always people that say that women can't play sport and that nobody wants to watch it and that no sponsors want to fund it. But it just isn't true. And if you look in other countries, women's sport is up there alongside the men's. So in America, women's soccer, in Australia, women's netball, they're as big as the men's games. So this is a peculiarly British bias. There is a huge audience for women's sport. We know that more women watch the Beijing Games than men. So the audience is there. We just need to get women's sport out and visible.
Women's sports are hugely underrepresented on television. And the column inches that sports sections dedicate to women in sport are shockingly low. Just 2% of articles and 1% of images are devoted to female athletes. Some would argue that there are good reasons for that.
Well, women's sport's on a different level for, if you like, for biological stroke physical reasons. By and large, the men's sport is a much higher standard. Which is why, one of the reasons why it's much more exciting. I mean, there are exceptions, synchronised swimming, for example. Women's sport is not as commercially viable as men. I don't think so. The idea that it would ever attract the same kind of audiences and support, I think one's kidding oneself.
But is there actual public appetite for watching women's sport? Who better to ask than these men and women who are clearly into their sport down here playing in their five-a-side football league? So do you watch women's sport on telly?
It's not on telly, is it? Very much?
The coverage just isn't there.
Would you watch it?
Yeah, if it was good standard, yeah, I would watch it. It's all about the quality, isn't it?
I would watch it here if there was football or stuff on a lot more, but I can't actually seem to find it.
Most definitely, because I think what would happen is that our other halves indoors would tune in, and instead of us taking control of the remote control, they would.
So there's clearly an audience out there. But how do sportswomen themselves feel their sport is represented?
I'd say the media coverage has improved tenfold since when I first started playing the game 10 years ago. Over 24,500 people watched our FA Cup last year, the FA Cup final, and over 1.1 million people on TV. But there's still a long way to go. We still need to get more girls involved. We still need to increase people's awareness of our sport.
So, looking at our women's sporting success over the last week, it certainly looks like they can play the game better than the blokes. So, bring on the girls!
And we've got a one-show guard of honour for 9 of our World Cup winners. Give them a suitable welcome, ladies and gents.
Fantastic. World Cup cricket winners: Beth Morgan, Isha Guha, Laura Marsh, Caroline Atkins, Lydia Greenway, Anya Shrubsole, Claire Taylor and Ebony Rain from Benton. The captain, Charlotte Edwards. Charlotte, the skipper, congratulations. We're truly honoured to have you here. It's fantastic. Is it sunk in yet?
Yeah, I think it's finally all sunk in. It was a great day on Sunday, and the trophy to show for it is absolutely fantastic.
How incredibly smart these ladies look.
Yes, fantastic.
Aren't they fabulous? Honestly, we're so chuffed to have you here tonight.
Okay, do you want to see the winning ball again? Let's against New Zealand. Who's that stroking it away then? Fantastic work. So how many years' work had gone into that to get into that stage?
Yeah, it's been a hard 4 years, and which was our goal, obviously, to win the World Cup, and we've gone out and done it, and so yeah, we've kept the team together for 4 years now, and it's been it's a remarkable win.
How do you think we should try and get women into women's sports, with more people at home wanting to watch it?
I think we need to give people the opportunity to try as many different sports as they possibly can, maybe when they're younger, and get people involved. Cricket's a great game. We'd love more people to, start playing the game in clubs. And
But do you watch women's sport? Say I offered you 2 football tickets tonight. You go and watch the men, QPR versus Watford or something, or you go and see Chelsea ladies versus, I don't know, Tottenham ladies or something. What would you watch, men's or women's football?
Well, I don't know about that. Charlotte and I have been to watch FA Cup finals and so forth and really enjoyed those games. So.
But you take my point, though. Are you interested in other women team sports?
Absolutely, and you know, it's brilliant to watch the Olympics and to watch so many successful women's teams there.
I think it starts at schools, doesn't it? It's trying to get our youngsters involved as girls in team sports. I think maybe that's where it has to begin.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of us at the moment are on doing a coaching contract through the Chance to Shine scheme, and what that means is 8 of the England girls are going into schools and clubs trying to generate a lot of interest, just, you know, building from the grassroots level up, and hopefully that can make a big impact down the line.
Maureen, you look the part there as part of this team.
Left outside.
Yes, you could be coach or something.
Yeah, you can be coach. Could I coach?
Yeah.
I think you're all amazing, and you say you've been together for 4 years, and yet you're all so young. We want you at the Woman of the Year lunch this year, said she in her capacity as a board member. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And that guy on the television in the film of Sally Gunnell, he said, who would not rather watch this, because the standard is high. But it's so absurd. You're going to be playing against someone of a similar standard.
Yeah.
You're not going to be sitting at home saying, yeah, but if it was men, the standard would be better.
Fantastic. Well, listen,
Ridiculous.
congratulations again. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. We got and good luck with Little Night Music at the Garrick Theatre starts on Saturday, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes. Have we got a real cricket fan on tomorrow?
Yep, Piers Morgan's going to be here.
Do join us then. Enjoy your evening.
Bye-bye. Thank you.